You ready?
It's recording.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Everybody that's watching. My name is Damon Jones. I'm the New York representative of Blacks in Law Enforcement of America. And this morning we have an honor to announce our support for Mondaire Jones. Yes, he has the same last name. And he's running for New York 17th Congressional District. And I also want to say Brooke Jones, and I see that she's watching, also puts their support behind Mondaire for the New York State 17th Congressional District. And, you know, when we talk about using the power of the vote, we also have to vote for people that we know that's going to go down, especially to Washington, D.C., and have the experience and have the know-how to maneuver through the roads, and also cares. Mondaire's history, working for the Obama administration, working on judicial nominations, which is great because our judges are important, you know, when it comes to laws and making decisions in the laws, and doing legal policy at the Department of Justice with everything that's going on with the George Floyd incident and police brutality. We need someone who understands policy, and especially coming from the Department of Justice. As a lawyer, he knows firsthand under the justice. He's given many hours, even got an award, given many hours of pro bono work defending people from our communities. And he also worked for the county, worked in the law department, and he was an advisor to the county executive legal advisor, which is great. So that means, like, when you have a candidate with this type of experience in the climate that we have now, we need someone that's going to go down there with boots on the ground, not having to learn, but already know what needs to be done. So, and I say that to say we're putting our support right now behind Mondaire Jones, and we're asking people in the 17th District, Greenburgh, White Plains, Peekskill, I don't need this, Westchester, Rockland, I don't even know all the cities, but if you're in the 17th District, you know who I'm talking to, right? We want to go out. If you're early voting, Mondaire Jones. We're going to vote on the 23rd, Mondaire Jones. Let's get out and vote for Mondaire Jones. And to this end, I'd like to introduce everybody to Mondaire Jones. Thank you, brother.
I'm so grateful to you and to AJ and to Brooke and her organization, in addition to Blacks in Law Enforcement. This is all very personal to me, man. We've got 15 days left until the Democratic primary on June 23rd. If you are a registered Democrat, please, please, please vote on June 23rd or submit an absentee ballot. And the way you begin that process is to complete an absentee ballot request form, and then they'll mail you a ballot, and then you circle in or check it. Then you circle in my name on that ballot. I'm running for Congress because, for me, policy is personal. I look at everything going on in this country, you know, most recently the events of last week or 2 weeks ago or last week. And I think to myself, I've been talking about the need for more people in Congress who's going to be talking about racial justice from the beginning of this campaign. It didn't take national outcries and civil unrest for me to start caring about these issues in the way that my opponents have in recent days. You know, I say that respectfully, but I also say it forthrightly, because we have to start speaking truth to power. And again, for me, as someone who has had to deal with these issues all of my life as a Black man in America, who has seen other people deal with them in the courtrooms. You know, my first client in Roxbury, I was a law student at Harvard, and I was doing pro bono work in Roxbury and Dorchester. It was a homeless Black man who was charged with trespassing, even though he was just sitting on a public bench. It was a completely ridiculous charge. But if he didn't have a lawyer, then he would have been another victim of a racist system, that if you are Black or brown and poor, then there's no relief for you in the way that white people get relief in this country. And I'm grateful. I was in Irvington yesterday to see hundreds of people, hundreds of white people get that. And so I think that we're doing something right now that we've never done before, which is building the kind of movement that's going to be required to get the reforms at the federal level and statewide that we desperately need in this country.
Great, man. Listen, I thank you, brother. And we're going to get the word out, man. We're going to share this video as much as we can. And we're going to tell people that we support you, you know, as Black law enforcement professionals. And so we hope that they get the message, man. And you know, I don't want to keep you because I know you got work to do. You got to get out there and beat the pavement and get your agenda out there, man, so people can know. But I thank you again. And if people want to contact you or they want to know some stuff, you know, get information, how do they?
Please visit my website, mondaireforcongress.com. That's MONDAIREFOR Congress.com. And I'd love it if you could volunteer to phone bank, so make phone calls, to send text messages, or to friend bank, meaning go through your friends list and tell them that they should be voting for me because you're supporting me too. In many instances, that is more persuasive than getting a piece of mail from a candidate you've never met in person, to know that your friend is supporting somebody and vouching for you, which is why this video right now is so important, frankly, and why I'm so grateful to you. You can also send an email to the campaign if you have any further questions. You can send that to info@mondaireforcongress.com. But yeah, we've got 15 days left, and we're going to make history in this election. And I'm really, really excited to be running to represent the interests of the Black community and all people. I'm the only candidate talking about how government has never worked for everybody. It's only ever worked for a subset of the American population. And we have got to be honest about the systemic racism that we have in this country, not just in individualized police killings, but also in the way that we fund public education, in the way that we condition access to necessary medical care, in the way that we concentrate wealth, 90% of American wealth in white communities and only 5% in Black and Hispanic communities. So we've got a lot of work to do structurally. It's not just about individualized police killings, though that's very important as well. There is systemic racism in law enforcement, but I want us to have a broad conception of systemic racism because of all aspects of our society.
That's right. Thank you, man. Thank you. And this video will be up soon, and you'll be able to share it. And yo, bro, enjoy your day, and we'll talk.
Thank you.
We'll talk because we got a lot of work to do, man.
Take care.
Yes, sir. All right, now. Yo, you there?